What's up, guys? It's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Buildit video. This is part 2 to the making money video. I am trying my best to show you guys how exactly to make money and play the game. Okay? So a lot of people have been having trouble kind of trying to put the production plan in motion and continue to play the game as normal, or play the contest or juggle epics or whatever. Well, here's the thing. Okay, first off is you need to take a time to say, okay, I'm going to make money today, right? Now, here's part of the problem. The contest of mayors runs for 5 days. Now, if you're playing competitively, then it's going to take up a pretty big portion of your day, or your week, I mean. Now, realistically, what people typically do is they don't really start trying to make money until they're broke, right? Or people have like a certain number that they don't want to fall below, but that number is placed too low. So here's the thing. I've come up with a plan that you guys can follow to make coin. However, you need to put this plan in motion and keep it in motion and not fall below a particular number. Now, everybody's number is going to be different. Everybody's different. Now, me, the way that I try to play is if I'm planning to do epics every day, the best way that you can do that is to have 1 million coins, and then once you hit that 1 million coins, then start doing epics back to back. But you will burn through that 1 million coins in no time if you don't keep adding to them. Okay, so there's a couple of money-making secrets that a lot of people don't know or don't quite put together, right? Now, there's several things that kind of go into coins and how not to be broke. What I have in front of me here, what I've been reading to you guys in part 1 of this video, is the plan to run the shops to make maximum coin. Okay? So the best possible variation of items per shops to make maximum profits. That is what we did. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the best option. If you've run numbers, and I mean run them, I'm not talking somebody who opened up the production guide and said, oh, smoothies turn a higher profit than donuts. No, I'm talking somebody who understands that just because this turns a higher profit doesn't mean that you're not losing profits somewhere else by making that something. Somebody who's really in-depth thought about it. If you can present and yield a higher number than we can, I would love to see it. And I'm not saying that in like an envious way of like, oh, I'd love to see it. No, I mean, I really would. Because we have really crunched numbers on this and ran all possible variations that we can even realistically think of. And we're 99.9% sure that this is the best possible way. Because when you look at, what it is you're producing in this shop and yielding this much money, you have to look at what else you're losing, All right, you also have to look at the steps that are taken in play. If you look at what goes into a smoothie, most of that's made through shops, not factory. Why do you think they yield a higher profit? Because most of what's being produced that goes into a donut, there's 4 hours worth of sugar and 3 hours worth of textiles. I mean, right there, you're taking the cost that you're selling it for and the minutes, and you're comparing them to a smoothie where there's little to no factory time. It's all shop time, There's a little bit when it comes to the metal, wood, plastic. But the shovel, the veggies, the melons, the saps, that's all shop time, right? So you're comparing the price you sell a smoothie for to minimal amounts of shop time in comparison to the fact that a shop only makes one item at a time, whereas factories produce all items at once. So there's a lot of things that you really do need to consider before you think, oh, this makes more money. No, No, it doesn't. You know, especially, oh, bread rolls. So many people make bread rolls. Do not make bread rolls, okay? Ever. Not unless you need them. This is where item management comes in play. And here's the thing. You want to produce all items to some extent. You're going to produce all items. You're not going to be able to run the production plan the way that you want to 24 hours a day, every day a week, and be successful at the game. It's just not going to happen. But there's times where you can say, you know what? I'm going to run all my shops for maximum efficiency. However, it doesn't do any good if you look at what you produce and make, okay? And then you turn around and you spend all day selling good items that you need, okay, to make items that turn a high profit. You make a big chunk of coin, and then the next day, you end up spending all day producing things that you sold to get quick, fast coins. So now you pretty much, it was like counter-reacting itself out. It's like, okay, so you spent all day making coin. You sold items that don't turn a high profit that you can't buy on global. Things like ladders, paint, cream, melons, saps. You sold all that stuff all day long, okay? Because you wanted coins right now. Maybe you did an epic project. At the end of your epic, you're like, oh my God, I'm broke. And you go to your inventory, you opened up your game, and you started selling everything just to get coin back. Because you have to do an epic, you wanted to do an epic tomorrow or the next day. And you're like, I'll just make more, I'll sell this, get coin, and make more. That is the stupidest thing you can do. Okay? Everything that you just sold is not, if it's not something on the highest profitable list, if it's not something that we're telling you to produce, if you're not selling donuts or chairs or grass, nails, things like that, then you just made a crucial mistake. Okay? Anything that you sell on the global market that you can't find on the global market and purchase back, you have to produce. Every minute that you produce, whatever it is you sold versus whatever it is on this list, you just lost money. So in your attempt to get coin for your next epic, you just lost a ton of money. And so what ends up happening is the next day comes, you spend all day producing money or producing stuff to make money, but you sold off all your inventory. So now you have to spend the next day making back all that inventory. Whereas, can you imagine how much more coin you would have had if you would have saved your good inventory and then ran 2 days of highest profits? Yeah, you would have been set. But instead, now you're making back everything you sold. Item management has everything to do with being broke, okay? If you're broke, it's not just because you're producing the wrong items. It's because you're selling the wrong items as well. Now, how can you not be broke? What can you do to not be in this constant state of no coins? Well, first off, there's several things that need to go in play here. First things first is you need to get your roads set up to never need upgraded. So many people have their roads set up to the point where they're always upgrading them or they're bulldozing them repeatedly to not have to upgrade them. There is a trick that you can do to never upgrade your roads ever again. The happiness will not go down, and you can upgrade them if you wish to. Not when you're told to, but when you want to. If you do not know about this trick, then look it up on my channel. It's called Never Upgrade Your Roads Again video. Watch it all the way through. So many people, they skip ahead and then they wonder why. They wonder why they aren't getting the success or the results that they wanted. Okay? I had a guy tell me he watched that video 6 times. And he couldn't tell me how many roads that you can have red at any one given time. And I said it probably 60 times in the video, but he couldn't tell me. after watching it 6 times. I said, you didn't watch it. There's no way you watched it if you didn't know that. And he went back and didn't actually skip over everything. And within 5 minutes of watching it, he was able to say, you know what? It's 3. Wow. So 2 minutes of your time to really listen to what I have to say, and shit starts happening for you. You start being able to really figure it out and answer my question. So, you know, the way I see it is this. My videos are long, my videos are informative, and my videos are very informative. They're informative, but, you know, here's the thing. There is no other channel out there on this game that offers the content that I have. I could make 10-minute videos and clickbait you and give you guys a line of crap like everybody else. I don't care to do that, okay? I want you guys to really get it, to really understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, and all of that, okay? I have a message from somebody here on my game about what to do next on his list, so this is a good example of what comm training is kind of about here. So let's kind of we're going to put our money making video on pause just for a second here. We're going to look at this. So this is what we're going to do here. He sent me videos and he says, what to pick next, please. Okay. So here's his leaderboard. Let's see what he's got going on. He's in 5th with 66,000 points. He's got 20 hours left. The guy ahead of him is 20,000 points ahead of him. And he's only got 20 hours. Okay. He's got 24 tasks remaining. Well, I think the choice here is pretty obvious, don't you? I mean, here's the problem with this. Yesterday, what did he do? Was it yesterday? I think it was. He was in bad shape. He went way too slow. At this point, he had 42 tasks left and 32,000 points. That was 2 days and 2 hours left of the contest. Okay? 32,200. Now we're looking at 66,000. So he's went up like 30 some odd thousand in 1 day, but he's done. Let's back up here. How many tasks did he have? He had 42. Now he's got 24. So, uh-oh. So he's not doing too good right now, okay? He's got a total of 36 tasks done. I mean, he's not going to be, there's no way he's going to finish on time. There's no way. The best thing that he can do at this point, like I told him 2 days ago, is to do quick, fast, easy points. Now that Paris delivery is the correct choice, clearly the correct choice, right? He can get it done quickly. It's worth the most points on his list. He should already be thinking about doing that cargo, figuring out what he needs for a cargo. He should already have the textiles prepped. He should have melons done and on a token. All of these should already have been in play. Okay, he should have cleared them all out. So that's, yeah. Let's see. All right. You need 20K just to... And you know, when you look at the photos here, the melon and the textiles have been there a while, okay? So there's no reason why those shouldn't have been prepped. Why did he... I told him not to do the glass, okay? Because of a million reasons. But the textiles have been there since then. So, yeah, there's no reason why that shouldn't be prepped. If that's not prepped, then this is exactly what I'm talking about. You know, you have to be on top of your game. You cannot do this many tasks in this short amount of time. See? See what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah. No. Wow. Okay, so correct choice. So when I ask people questions like this, for anybody here that's watching this, what I want to see is I want to see your screenshots of the top of your list to the bottom of your list. And then I want to see an answer. I want to see what you think the answer is. I'm not just going to give you the answer. That doesn't do you any good. I want to know what you think and why you think that that's the correct choice. Okay, see, this makes no sense to me. He says to cancel the 2400. What the hell is he talking about? I'm not understanding. Why would you cancel? Cancel what? The 2400 upgrade? That costs you an assignment. Or is he talking about canceling the Paris? Because either way, why would he not do the Paris? Like, I try to really understand. And why would you do chems? That's a factory task that takes too long. Hold on a minute. What the hell? And it's worth less. There's no... Is he messing with me? I mean, honestly, is he messing with me, right? Is this a joke? I mean, melons are worth more. And can be put on a token. Cargo's worth more. Paris is worth more than that. Like, there's like 5 other choices. I'm trying to understand the logic here so that I can help people. And this is what I'm talking about. This to me makes no sense. Oh my God. Hang on a minute here. I gotta really think about this. Like, I'm trying to really understand. Like, what would go through your head to make you pick that? Okay. This is kind of a good example of what I deal with. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated right now because I make so many videos and I mean, I can understand why some choices, you know what I mean? Like why people are like, oh, you know, I thought that this would need canceled because it's worth a lot or whatever. But when there's like 5 options that are screaming, I'm just, what? Oh my God, dude. Because if you cancel a task, okay, you have to make those points up, right? So why would you cancel a 2400 task in the situation you're in? You're already 20,000 points behind first place. You have less than 20 hours left of the contest. You're 20,000 points behind. You have 24 assignments left. And you want to pick up a factory task that's worth less points than anything on the list pretty much. Or cancel to put yourself even further down the list. Both of those options would have been the last options I would have picked. I mean, the Paris deliveries is worth 2,400, right? It may not be a premium task, but it's worth 2,400 points. You can't let that sit. That's his highest task. And it can be done quickly. Same with the cargo. It can be done quickly. Then you've got Melon. That should be right there. He should have been started that damn thing on a token, get 11 Melon put in play, started on a token. Then, right after that Paris, he should really start thinking about prepping those textiles. The only reason I didn't tell him to prep them just yet was because he could end up getting a metal or a like a minerals task or something that could pop up for like 1,700 points. It's the only reason I didn't. And because it's not worth a whole lot. But he's got other items, other things on his list that he can rotate out. The monster for 1,500 at this point would have been a better option. Now, normally you wouldn't touch the monster. But like I said, when you guys look at your list, you want to look at what's going on in your game. In this case, if he was at the beginning of the contest, I would have never told him to touch the monster, right? But in this case, he's near the end. He needs quick, fast, easy points. He's got to finish 24 assignments in 20 hours. And he's got to try to hit 20,000 points or higher just to pass first place. So that's absolutely doable. Absolutely. He can absolutely hit 20,000 points in 20 hours if he hustles and plays his cards right. But if he picks up a chems task for 2 hours that's worth 1,100 points, all that did was set him back 2 hours, open up a chems factory production, and lost him out on points by not doing a task that's worth over double that in a fraction of the time. There's no logic there. Just like when you have, I had a guy, there was a minerals task for like 1,300 or something. Then there was chems for like 1,100. He said chems over minerals. I'm like, why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to spend 2 hours making something to make less points and then opening up that possibility over minerals that's going to give you more points for less time? No logic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to look at everything. And in this case, he needs quick, fast, easy points. He's only 20,000 points behind. For me, or for anybody who's really familiar with playing the contest, that's absolutely doable. But if you're going to play like this, there's no logic there. You're not... Oh, I need something. A frying pan to the forehead. That's what I need. Jesus Christ. Okay? That's the response I get. Oh, you're killing me here, Lion. You're killing me. Killing me here. Let's go back to the money. Okay. So, anyway, when you're making money, you got to try to figure out how to smack Missy upside the head with a frying pan. God, I'm still so just like flabbergasted about that. Honestly, like, I don't care. I don't care. I hope you see this. I'm frustrated with you. I'm just frustrated. I just don't understand. I mean, I put so much time into these videos to try to teach people, you know, and sometimes, you know, I feel like I'm running in circles with people. And I get it, you know, not everybody's going to get it. Some people are going to have a hard time. But I have made so many videos on this particular topic. And I have went through so many different examples. And sometimes I really wonder if people even hear half the shit I say. Because I know my videos are long, okay? I get that. But this isn't like, oh, which one of the 200 videos did she say that one time for 2 seconds? This is like something that I've said repeatedly in multiple videos. I could literally I feel like I could literally, no joke, make a video of me saying the sky is blue 97 times and have that be the only thing I say in the whole video. And somebody, no joke, legitimately would be like, what color's the sky again? I didn't hear you. Like, it's that bad. It's gotten to the point where it is that bad. And if that is how how much effort you're putting into this, it is of no surprise to me why people are broke, why they're unable to hit, you know, gold epics, why their stuff is in complete chaos. It's of no surprise to me. You have got to really try. You got to think. You can't just go on autopilot and just, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ, did everybody take a hit of weed and just, Missy's talking, I'm just gonna, oh my gosh. Where's my gun? Where is my gun? That's for Athena. The other day he was watching my video, all like calm, and he's like, I'm just chilling. Next thing I know, I hear Missy, where's my gun? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, well, it was probably a seagull or somebody pissed me off. He's like, no, you were just sick of repeating yourself. I was like, oh, well, okay then. Sounds like me. Well, where's my fucking gun? Jesus. Okay. Anyway, we got to get this show on the road here, because this is not the video I was supposed to be recording. I was not supposed to be recording where's my gun, because people tick me off. Okay. We're going to go to the game. Level 18 production guide. You got flour, grass, donuts, bricks, cement, nails. Those are the types of things you're producing on this production guide, okay? For low-level players. For the high-level players, hang on. High-level players, you are making flour, 40 flour and 6 melon. And 2 flour. So 42 flour and 6 melon. Okay. That is going to be your 2 extras are used to make pizza if you can buy the beef and cheese. Then you've got 6 pink drinks that you're going to make with those melon. Okay. Now you are producing nails. You can do 240 nails. Use 42 nails to make your daytime run of chairs, which is 42 chairs. That means you can sell the remaining 198 nails for $15,840. On a 3-star shop, a nail makes every 4 minutes, 1 nail. This means you will have to refill your shop every 44 minutes. Option 2, if you're unable to check your game every 44 minutes, then you have another option. If you buy the materials, in this case, you would buy minerals, okay, and produce bricks for your daytime run. Every 176 minutes, you'll need to check your game to refill your shop with bricks. Or you can do cement. Okay? Now, nighttime, you can do 8 cement and 3 glue. You will use the cement and glue in your garden shop to make 3 gnomes. You can make, anytime you can buy glue or cement as a high-level player, buy it. If anybody here has gnomes unlocked, that is what you should be producing all the time in your garden shop, okay? But don't do it if you got to make the glue, and try to make the nails if you can, okay? So you're going to be producing, the hardware shop is going to be a little trickier, but you're going to be producing 42 hammers. That's going to take you 480 minutes, okay? Then you're going to be doing the hammers are going to be used for the chairs in the furniture shop. Then you're going to be doing the 30 times tape in 480 minutes, okay? That 30 tape is going to be used to make your caps in your fashion shop. So there you go. Right there, that concludes your 16-hour day at 960 minutes. So half your day is spent making hammers and half your day is spent making tape. It doesn't matter if you want to do them all, simultaneously, if you want to, do 3 hammers to every 1 tape. It really doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're producing 30 tape and 42 hammers in 960 minutes. Now, you're going to take those tape and you're going to produce 30 caps in your fashion shop. That's all you produce in that store all day, all night, okay? The melons are used to produce the 6 pink drinks as we discussed, and you're going to fill the, okay, hold up here. Let's see. What is this? Hardware shop, blah, blah, blah. So it says produce a total of 6 shovels used for saps in the garden shop at night. The saps will be used to produce melons at night in your barn, and the melons will be used to produce 6 pink drink lemonade bottles in the fast food shop. Total nighttime minutes used so far is 144 minutes. Fill the remaining 5 slots with tape. The 5 times tape will be used to make 5 blue techs, okay, in your furniture shop at night. So you're going to have 5 slots remaining of your nighttime run for your hardware store, and you're going to use it to produce tape for blue textiles in your garden shop or your furniture shop. Now, let's see. You will have some extra time in the following shops: fast food, garden, and furniture shop. Any times that you can purchase any additional shovels or tape on the global market, you should do so to utilize any extra time in these shops, okay? So anytime that you see tape, hammers, shovels, and you can utilize, especially shovels, make grass or whatever it is you can make in, whatever time that you have remaining. Now, we're going to get through this really quickly. So the garden shop, as we've discussed, this shop is open a majority of the day. This is because the shovels are they take too long, and you make more money producing hammers and tapes to make caps and chairs than you do producing shovels to make grass. Okay, so you have options. Now, we're talking, this guide is what you can produce all on your own, or what you can, for a fact, buy on the global market without question. That's realistic. We are not telling you to do something unrealistic. We're not telling you to purchase 67 shovels a day on global when we know realistically it's probably not going to happen. We're giving you that option, but we had a choice here. We either run your shop full-time producing stuff that turns less profit, or we run your shop part-time producing max profit with the option of purchasing materials to make more money if available. That was the better option to do. So that's what we went with. We want the maximum coin that you can earn based on what you can produce and purchase on the global market. Because we were unable to make enough shovels, we were unable to run this shop full time. If you can purchase any additional shovels, cement, glue, you should do so to make these items in this order. Gnomes turn the highest profit. Buy any cement and glue that you see on the global market to make gnomes. Any shovels you can buy, use to produce grass because it turns a higher profit than saps. Okay? Nighttime. You will use the nighttime cement and glue from the building supply shop to make a minimum of 3 gnomes that can be sold for $4,800. Reason we say minimum is because this is all we can guarantee. Okay? So any additional cement or glue purchased will make gnomes, should be calculated separately from the total that we have provided. Now, Going here, furniture shop, right? 42 chairs is 672 minutes. This will leave a remaining 288 minutes unaccounted for during your 16-hour day. Use the hammers, nails, and wood that you made in your other shops/factories to make the chairs. 42 chairs sells for $12,600. So your daytime run of chairs, you're banking in $12,600. Now your nighttime run of blue text, that's 5 hours in total. That's 300 minutes. This will leave you 180 minutes remaining and 6 slots remaining, right? So any additional tape or hammers that you can buy, you can use to make more chairs or blue text. So you'll have 6 slots. Let's say you were able to buy more tape or something. You have 180 minutes that you can utilize. So either fill it up with the remaining slots with chairs, if you were able to purchase more materials, or you can fill up 180 minutes worth of textiles. That way, blue textiles. That way, when you wake up in the morning, you don't have it cutting into your morning run of chairs. You don't want to go past that 180 minutes, right? Because now you're cutting into your chair profits. So you have 180 extra minutes if you can buy the materials that you can utilize to make a little more coin. Now, okay, let's see. Fashion shop. This is really straightforward. All day, all night, you're making caps, okay? So you've got the tape to do it. We've guaranteed that. So there's no excuse as to, oh, I just can't produce tape. No, it's there. It's in the guide. You can do it, okay? The 30 caps is going to sell for $18,000. So just between the furniture shop on the chairs and the caps, you're looking at about $30,000. Plus the donuts, that's about $60,000. So you're yielding quite a bit of money here, okay? Now, right here, the fast food shop, this one is open pretty much all day, okay? This shop is very difficult to keep running. It uses materials such as beef, cheese, cream, bread rolls, things that would cut into so much of your money making. It would be a nightmare, all right? They also produce very quickly, so it's very difficult to keep them running full time. Now, ice cream is something that produces a nice profit if you can purchase the materials. If you can purchase bread rolls and cream, you can make a very nice profit making ice cream. If you have been able to purchase beef, cheese, or bread rolls, it is more profitable to make pizza and ice cream than it is to make a burger. Okay, so remember that. You're better off keeping or selling the barbecue, taking the cream and the bread roll to make ice cream, and taking the beef, the cheese, and the flour to make pizza than you are to make one burger. Okay? Not to mention, it'll sell faster than a burger. Now, you for sure have your nighttime run of pink lemonade bottles, which is going to sell for $10,140. That's guaranteed in the bank. Okay, so now we're up to about $70,000 at a minimum of just what we had discussed, just in what we were talking about. That doesn't include any additional nails and all this other stuff that we haven't calculated in just yet. So now I have told you guys in what order these produce profit. The best one, if you purchase the materials, they go in this order: ice cream, pizza, burgers, cheese, fries, popcorn, pink drinks. Okay? Well, pink drinks is, I'm going to show you why. So it says, notice how pink drinks turn the least profit when the materials are purchased versus made. We can make 6 times melon at night and convert to pink drinks for more money than if we were to make cheese and beef for pizza or rolls and cream for ice cream. What this means is if you're able to purchase any items from the barn, that you do so to make those items. Making ice cream is your best money maker with mats purchased. Making pink drinks is your highest profit item for materials that have been produced. Okay? So when you produce items to make pink drinks, you're producing melon at night, and you're actually able to purchase the glass, right? or the sugar. And even if you could produce it, it's still better than having to produce a ice cream, which cuts into your donut production by having to make the cream and the bread roll and all that. So you actually yield more money making ice cream if you have to buy the materials than if you were to buy the materials to make pink drinks. Okay? So buying buying materials versus producing materials makes big differences. It really does. Now, save 2 times flour until you can buy beef or cheese on Global to make pizza. Okay, so with this part of the guide, because this is the not level 18 guide, you're ending up with 2 extra flour a day, right? That you can't make a donut with. Either you can use it for whatever you got to do in your game, or if you're able to buy beef and cheese, you can make 2 pizza. Okay? Now, your appliance shop, this is really straightforward. Okay? There's 2 items in this shop that produce a decent profit. TVs being the highest one, and then bulbs being second highest. Bulbs require chemicals. Okay? They require half the materials in items, but they require chemicals. TVs use 2 electric, 2 plastic, 2 glass. Bulbs use 1 chem, 1 glass, 1 electric. They both yield damn near the same amount of money. TV sits just a teensy bit higher. Okay? I would go with TVs because it's just easier to get the materials to do that. Your factories, you're going to collect those in the morning, and you're going to have the materials you need to set your TVs up for the whole day. You're only producing 12 TVs in a 24-hour period. So you're going to wake up and you're going to fill up your shop with 11 TVs. After 2 hours, when you come back to refill something else, you're going to collect 1 TV, and then you're going to fill it back up. There, you don't have to touch that shop for the rest of the day. Okay? Maybe at night, fill it up again. You'll have a time that you can fill that shop up. So that shop is very easy to maintain. You got to really think about this for just a minute here. Flour, donuts, TVs, caps, all 4 of those shops are running pretty much all day on their own with minimal efforts in having to refill them, right? So if you're having a hard time keeping all of your shops running, you're doing something wrong. There's only a couple shops here that really require a lot of work. So you've got your TV set up for the day. You've got your caps set up for the day. You've got your flour set up for a very big chunk for a couple hours of your day. And then you've got donuts set up for a couple hours of your day. Now, you have the fast food shop, which is pretty much open, right, all day. And then you've got your garden shop, which is pretty much open as well. So the ones that really require much effort is your building supplies store with nails, and your chair and your chair shop, your furniture shop. So it really isn't that hard to follow if you can get into the groove of things, right? But if you're only putting 1 item down at a time, you're not managing, and you're making other things in between, it's going to really screw you up. Okay? So this is going to yield $15,360 for the TVs. Now, nighttime for your, what is this? Hold on. Oh, this is your factories. Okay, so to start the 11 hammers you'll need in the morning, you'll need 22 metal and 22 wood. So we've calculated that in. Your nails, we've calculated all this in. All you got to do is read this, okay? Go through it. And this right here, total factory time as of now is 8 hours, and 8 hours sleep to a 1 hour day. 9 hours used out of a 24-hour period. Okay, your daytime, it's this right here. We go through. This is all the stuff that you need to do everything in this guide is all right here in front of you. Okay, we went through and we calculated it out so that you would be able to produce everything in here with no problems if you follow the guide. Now, The total items sold on this production plan, so if you're running the production plan for a level 61 player, you're looking at 40 donuts, 38,000, 198 nails or bricks, okay, so either 15,840 or 11,400. Gnomes at 4,800, but as we discussed, if you can purchase cement and glue, that number could be substantially higher, right? 42 chairs, 12,800 or 12,600, 30 caps, 18,000. So every 24 hours, for a fact, you're getting $18,000 from just your fashion store alone. And that's minimal to no effort, right? You just fill it up. 5 blue techs at night, 3,050. 6 pink lemonade, 10,140. 12 TVs, 15,360. The total, if you make nails, is 117,790 coins. That's what you make in a 24-hour period with our guide. Now, that does not, like I said, as we've discussed many times, this does not include any additional stuff you purchase to make grass, to make more gnomes, to run more factory time, to produce anything in the fast food shop. If you were able to purchase things for pizza, anytime you can buy beef, cheese, flour, cream, bread rolls, cement, glue. If you come across massive amounts of cement and glue, buy it. Run tokens on gnomes. If you come across more flour, buy it. Run tokens on donuts. If you come across more textiles, buy them. Run tokens. This is how you're going to make your money. You're just going to take whatever it is that's most profitable and you're going to speed it up. That's all you're doing. So epic projects are unbelievably important right now, right? So now what you've done is you've said, okay, you go back up and you say, if I'm producing 40 donuts in a 24-hour period, and that yields $38,000, right? If you were to go back up to the barn here, or not the barn, the donut shop, okay? And you look at this chart right here. Remember this chart? Okay, we're at the token guide. Donut, top column. Go all the way over. You make 20 donuts on a times 12 token with a 3-star shop, right? So if you produce $38,000 for every 40 donuts, think about that. What does that mean? That means that for every 2 tokens that you run, you produce another $38,000 in donuts on your donut shop here. So that's a really excellent way to get money. Now you've got nails, right? So you go down to the nails and you say, okay, a 3-star shop on nails. There we go. Nails is the top one. That's 180 nails in 1 hour, right? So, you know, you can make a lot of money if you really put your mind to it. Now, let's open up the game and let's see what we can get done here. You got to manage the way you do things. So now that we've discussed kind of why we're doing what we're doing, because believe it or not, a lot of people are super confused as to how and why all this stuff works. And it gets really complex. It's not, I really wish it was simple. If it was just 1 or 2 shops, you know, it would be just like, okay, produce this to make this much money. But because there's so many shops and some items can be made with other items, if they made it to where it was like one step, like you can make this or this, but they don't do that. They're like, you can make this material, then you can combine these two, which make this, but you can make this over here to make that. And that's where it really starts to get jumbled, right? That's where shit starts to get really irritating. But making the level 18 production plan was nowhere near as bad as making the higher one. The higher one was a nightmare. There were so many items to calculate in. It just was a bitch. Okay, so we're going on 50 minutes here. But you know what? You guys are going to not be broke at the end of this novel of videos here. Hopefully. Hopefully this will be the final. Give me just a second. Actually, you know what? We're going to end this video. There's going to be part 3, and I am going to really zoom in on what you're going to be doing here.